Okay, we are live. Get my water all shaken up with my drink mix. I'm just jamming. Um, Alrighty, let's get to work. First thing we're going to work on with the new sounds I got today, or I mean I've had them for a little bit, but for a little bit. Dang, that's an amazing stream delay. There's like no stream delay. Is the HUD spawn effect. Actually, I need to make a checklist in my Notion board for what we are working on today. Alright, what I want to work on today is implement new sounds, transition most of player sounds to meta sounds. If not all of them, but some of them might take a little more work. Then I want to do ability and equipment pickups, and then by extension of that also proper player Player item drops. Oh, I guess I can go check those off in audio. So yeah, this is all the audio stuff we need to get working today. Respawn sounds and all that jazz. So let's get to work. Alright, music's a little too loud, especially for doing audio work. Let's see if that works. Let's make this a mono mixer 3. Oh, you can't collapse nodes. Interesting. Huh. That doesn't seem like it matches up quite right. Let me download this video. Alright, let me pause the music so I can... Ugh. I don't know, maybe it is right. And I'm just hearing things. Alright, next thing is the respawn ticks. Huh. Well, I just got this the sound for the respawn effect working, so just a nice subtle sound for I might turn the volume up on it, but it's a nice subtle sound whenever you respawn. However, I'm trying to get the respawn ticks. I've got these sounds. Okay, let me pause the music. In this video, which is the video my sound designer sent me of what this is supposed to look and sound like. That's essentially what I should have finished in like 5 or so minutes. So I just need to get this ticking to work, but I'm still learning meta sounds. I'm not quite a pro on the sound system. And so, I mean, I'm sure there's multiple ways to do it. I'm just trying to figure out which way I want to go about doing it. I wonder if there's a... I'm just gonna look it up. Huh. Looks like the way most people are recommending to do it is to do it the way I was not wanting to. So that's nice. That's great for me. Respawn ticks. This should be fairly quick because I've done this a million times. Wave asset is array. Drag this in. Random get. I want to plug that into there, and then this is respawn. If I can spell. Respawn tick respawning, and then we want to promote this to a graph input and call this respawn final tick. So if we click play, we can do. Oh, I kind of have to put the respawn ticks in here. Whoops. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now if we click play. Yeah, cool, that all works. We just have to set it up in code. So I think I already have a function. Maybe. Because I don't have the text on screen yet, and that's where the function would have been created for updating the text on screen is the same function I would call that little sound thingamajigger. It's in AC underscore respawn on rep respawn time. Yeah, here we go. We need to go to our interfaces and find HUD update respawn time. And we need to have that as in not a float, not an interest. If I can click the right thing. And my lights have turned off. That's very nice. I appreciate that. Get HUD widget blueprint update respawn time. Why is this a float? That's very strange. That should not have been a float. Either I was dumb or something got messed up in the project somewhere. Probably it was because I was dumb. So, alrighty, now we can come into here, go into HUD updates, come into my interfaces, respawn, update respawn time. Delete it, because for some reason it likes to put it in the event graph. And we can make this drive both the UI and the respawn tick. But first, let's just print this out, make sure this is all working, and then we can worry about setting it up. Oh, it respawned me instantly. Respawn time, let's just go with 3 seconds. One. Oh, I'm also dumb again. This needs to get plugged into... my goodness. This needs to get plugged into here. Okay, now we should see the print string in the top left. It's printing something. Oh, it's printing 0 because, goodness gracious, I am forgetting to put everything together. 3, 2, 1, 0. Cool. So now what we can do, my bad, I smacked my mic. We can get HUD sounds for it to validate a get, and then we want to trigger, and we want to select this name. If this is greater than 0, so if it's an actual number, then we want to play a sound. Because if it's 0, that means we are currently respawning that frame. We don't need to play any sounds that frame. So if it's greater than 0, we want to do this. And then we want to check if this is equal to... yeah, I guess. If this is equal to 1, then we do... what do we call it? Respawn final? Yeah, respawn final tick. True respawn final tick. And then we just call this respawn tick. And bada bing, bada boom. In theory... oh, music's gone. Whatever, it'll be easier to hear this. That didn't sound quite right. Ah! Let's just boost this sound, see what's going on here. What am I doing? I still want to print out this string, see what this is giving me. And let's make it last for half a second, just so it just flashes on the screen so we can see what number. So it goes 3, 2, 1, 0. So in the video, oh, I closed the video. Whoops. Huh. Huh. Ah! What if we just skip this? And what if we say this is equal to 0? How long are these sounds? Interesting. Yeah, they're not a full second long. That's, I think, why this sounds weird. For testing, I can just do a repeat trigger with a period of 1. Oh, it's not changing in real time. I'm like, this doesn't seem like it's getting any smaller. That's so weird. I'll have to ask my sound designer about that. I think for now, we can just leave it as it is. Ah! You guys probably heard the beginning of that sneeze. I wasn't able to mute my mic fast enough. Anyways, music's back. Let's try something like that. Oh my goodness. What the? Interesting. I'll have to wait for him to get back to me on that. Well, they're at least in game. And the respawn sound does work. Let me just buff that gain. I don't know what 5 does. Let's see how that sounds. Tad loud. Let's go with like 3 for each of these. See how that sounds. Yeah, that sounds good. I suppose. No, I was gonna say I suppose I could set up the numbers for that, but that's not what I'm working on today. Anyways, respawn sound. Oh, I guess we haven't done the third person one yet, so let's work on that. Okay, audio player. Audio meta sound source. Yeah, I'm working on the audio, or some audio stuff. The final audio mix will come once I have what I believe to be all sounds in the game, because I obviously have to have all the sounds to hear what I'm mixing. So, like, right now, some of the sound mixing is not there, just because I don't have all the sounds in the game yet. So, so yeah, right now we're working on implementing some of the new sounds my sound designer sent over. So So we just got the HUD sound. So when you spawn, your HUD kind of plays like a activation sound. Kind of sounds like the system, your HUD system is like booting up. Oh, we got some like respawn ticks. They don't quite sound right, and I've sent a message to my audio designer to see what I'm doing wrong on that. But you'll see when I respawn, it plays that little. Yeah, it plays that sound, and that should complement well with like the equip weapon sound. So you should be able to like hear yourself equipping the weapon, the HUD is starting up, kind of, you know, giving it some nice fancy feeling stuff. But now we need to get the third person spawn sound, which I am going to have to play in 2 players so I can kill this dude. Oh shoot, why did he spawn over here? Yeah, so you should be able to hear sound when he spawns in. So that's what we're going to work on now. Yeah, what is this? Oh, whatever. I should probably fix that. Oh, what's the find player start? Find spawn point. If this is valid, then we put that in there. If it's not valid, then we'll just get actor of class and do spawn point. So if this is kind of a temporary solution, but it should work either way. So yeah, if I kill him, I'm standing right here. Yeah, good. He still spawns there. Cool. Oh shoot, I'm hearing his respawn ticks. I did not throw in a get owner is locally, oh shoot, get pawn is locally viewed, because we only want to play these ticks if this pawn is locally viewed. Cool. That should fix that. Let me check. Ugh! Cool. Yeah, it works. And that fixes that error, and that fixes that. Cool. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Blueprints, pawns, player. Because what we need to do now is throw a sound onto... Yeah, let's throw it on the mesh. Add a sound. Never mind, that's not what I wanted. Audio source. Yeah, there it is. Add that to the player. I guess we just keep it centered on them for now. The sound, we want this to be MS third person player. Attenuation, we just want to use the default attenuation for now. Yeah, that's fine. And then when we play our respawn effect, let's find that in our components. Spawn effects. Then we want to get audio, make sure it's valid. And we want to call trigger parameter respawn. Oof, that is extremely quiet. I'm only doing this now just because I know I'll need. Nice. Now if I'm standing over here. Not. Is it actually being spatialized? Okay, it is. Oh my, where did my frames go? Alrighty. Now we can go to our notes list and check off respawn sound and respawn countdowns, even though these are kind of iffy on their place or their play stuff right now. We have the ability charged sound, which we can get working. That is a HUD sound. So widgets, game HUD, open this up, and then audio HUD, we need to open this up and comment this. Respawn, not Respawn Entertainment. Let's just clean some of this up. Alright, now we want to copy this and call promote to graph input, call this ability charged. Ability underscore recharge. So now when we play, cool. And ability, update ability percent. Then we get HUD sounds, convert to validated get, trigger ability charged, and bada bing bada boom, we now have a sound when our ability finishes charging. So let me just play it as single player, save some performance. So you should see in the bottom left, this is my ability in icon. When I thrust, you see it recharging and it should play that sound. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. And if I go to my components, player, ability system, and I just set the default to shockwave because that has a really short recharge right now since I was doing some testing on it. Cool. That all works. So now if I do like Pulse Blade. Cool. Nice and easy. However, I do notice that I need to add a boolean on this for force. And if this is being forced, then we don't want to play, or I guess we should say not force, not boolean. Basically what this is saying, what that force boolean is saying is that if this is forcing a value, if this isn't being updated because that value is actually being updated, if this is being forced because, you know, we're respawning, so we're forcing that value to get updated to whatever our new player's thing is, which should be 1. So as long as we're not being forced. So now we just have to figure out what we're calling this. Update ability percent. Update ability percent. It's probably right here. Yep. Or no, this force should be false. And then it's in the HUD when we're setting up ability. This is forcing it. Oh. I guess that messes up the animation. I guess the animation needs to... Oh my goodness, what did I do? Okay, yeah. So this does need to play the animation. It just doesn't need to play the sound. Got it. Cool. Now the ability icon looks right. If I throw it. It plays. If I die and respawn, it won't play. Wow, that didn't kill me. Yeah, we just hear the respawn effect. We don't hear the ability charge. So I could be sitting here fighting and... Yeah. I am going to make it a bit louder. And I'll probably set up some, like, audio ducking. I'm going to do the same thing for the hit markers, because that's something that my level designer, I keep saying that. My audio designer has suggested is to do some audio ducking. That way you hear hit markers a little better. I'll probably do that for the hit markers and the damage sounds. When you're like taking damage, you'll be able to hear it easier because it'll kind of fade out a little bit of the world, just so you can, it'll make sure you will hear. You will hear yourself taking damage, so you shouldn't ever be confused that you're taking damage. That's kind of one of the things I want to focus on, is just making sure you're never confused about what's going on in the game. Obviously, with the game as fairly complex as this, you're gonna be confused sometimes, but if I can minimize that as much as possible, then I've done my job well. Which, honestly, even in the games that didn't have, or even in the versions of this, we've never really felt like we've been overwhelmed. Cool. I like that. I like that. Okay. We can go check that off on the list. Ability charged. I don't know if we're going to get to this today, but I do want to work on this proper player item drops. So what I noticed is my ammo system isn't working. So if I shoot some guns, shoot some bullets, you'll see we have 23 rounds left in the magazine up here. If I pick up this gun has 40. If I go back and pick this one up, it has 23. But if I die... Ah! Wow, the physics are crazy. And I go pick this gun up, it should say 0-0. Yeah, it's not dropping the weapons with proper ammo on death. And that's a big problem, because that's actually probably the most frequent, or that's the most like common time that you're probably going to drop weapons. So we need to fix that. I have my inventory, spawn pickups. Yeah, I'm just not setting ammo data. That's the issue right there. Is this the one where I set ammo data? Yes, it is. So, what I need to do is, and also you'll notice one of the things that this will fix too, is if I dual wield and then I die. Both of the weapons are in the same spot, and I can't like pick up the other one, so I need to like add a slight little offset to the left and to the right if you're dual wielding weapons. So collapsing this into a function should fix that. Okay, let me close some of these menus, some of these tabs that I don't need. So what exactly do I need? I need to collapse this into a function. Okay. Collapse function, we'll call this drop weapon. Put this into inventory weapons. And then we'll do compile. We'll just call this weapon data, not weapon actor data. Cool. Okay, and then that means we can replace this function up here with just drop weapon. We can place that in there, place that there. And then we can do the same thing here, which cleans this up a lot, makes this look a lot nicer. Not that I ever come back to this code that often. And then, yeah, let's just make sure that works. So let me go pick up a couple weapons, let me go die, make sure that it still is dropping the weapons properly. Yep, it is dropping the weapons. In theory, though, if I die... Yeah, the dying one is still using the old one. So, let's go switch the spawn pickups one to use that, which should fix the ammo issue that I'm having, but that'll introduce another issue, which is... Oh, why am I copying that? I don't need that. Which is this code. It's not going to have the right rotation. So in theory, both the pistol and SMG will go perfectly forward. But yeah, this is still working. Cool. If I die... Ugh! Yeah, you can see the pistol and SMG are together. So let's fix that. Drop weapon. Oh, well, actually, let's test the ammo real fast. So this says 32. This has 40. This one has 26 now. If I pick this one, but it should have 32, which it does. That one has 26. So yeah, if I spam between them, boom, they work. So this one has 24. If I die, in theory, and I go pick it up, should have 24. 24. Let's go. Easy peasy. Alright, now let's figure out the yaw. Yeah, because this is the interesting part. I'm not figuring out if we are dual wielding. I guess we just do is dual wielding. I guess we can just do like an offset input. I don't know if this is the best place to do this, but I could just feed in the slot data of the weapon that we're dropping and then do it all inside of here. That might be a little cleaner. Yeah, if I can feed in the slot data there. And I guess I could feed in the slot data here too. So let's just do that. Feed that into there. Okay, that one's done. Weapon slot, copy paste. Weapon, and because we're forcing it to be true here, we're doing that. And then boom, false, paste that in there. Alrighty. Now we have to do get slot data. Is dual wielding in slot. Ew, I don't like that. Let's do this one. Yeah, that's the actual function call. We're going to check if we are dual wielding in the current slot that is being dropped. If it is being dual wielded, then we want to select. If it's true, or if it's false, then we want to leave it 0. We don't want to add any rotation to this. If it is true, then we do want to add rotation. And this is where the slot type comes into play. If it's true, we want to add 15, and if it's false, we should just add -15. See if that works. Really, the only way we're going to see if that works is by just dying, because I don't have any weapons that I can drop it manually for. So let's put pistol is in the right, SMG is in the left. So if I die, goodness gracious. Yeah, SMG went to the left, pistol went to the right. However, the weapon on our back also went forwards. So what we also need to do is another select for if this is the current slot. get our current weapon slot. We should do this first. And if this is equal to the slot data slot. Goodness, yeah, I'm gonna have to clean this up a little bit. If it's true, then we want it to be 0 because we want to get our actual actor's rotation. If it's false, then we want to flip, nope, negate, nope, just add 180, whatever. And then, in theory, ooh, we're gonna have to test that. I want the weapons to come out from the right side, even if you're dual wielding. So SMG on the left, pistol on the right, and then another SMG should go behind us. And it looks like that worked. So yeah, SMG went behind us, left SMG, right pistol. Now, what happens if we dual wield the pistol? So this is going to be interesting. Let's make sure we're facing this way. We're going to switch. So if I go into third person, you can see we have, don't worry about that. You can see we have the SMG on the right side of our player and the pistol on the left hip of our player. So in theory, if I die, the pistol should go to the left and the SMG should go to the right behind me. That's the way this should work. If it doesn't, then we can just add a simple... no, pistol did not go to the left. So we can just add a simple multiply. That's not what I wanted. Multiply by -1. And plug this into that. Little crazy, but I feel like that's those small details that just matter. So the pistol should go to the right and the SMG should go to the left. And it looks like it worked. So yeah, if we were seeing like this, pistol went to the right, SMG went to the left. Let's just make sure it works facing or with dying with this in our hands. So SMG should go left and pistol should go right. SMG went left and pistol went right. Cool. Alright, that all works. Weapons are now dropping properly and they're actually having their proper ammo. So that's all fixed. I guess I can kind of check that, but cool. That works, that works. I do want to get ability and equipment pickups working. However, I don't really have the models for that, but I suppose... Do I have any custom code in this? Not really. Okay, so I can just create a child blueprint of pickup base and call it, let's just go with equipment pickup for now. Equipment pickup. for this. No, we have to do this on event graph or begin play. For begin play, we have to do get equipment. Oh, I don't have all that set up. All right, we'll just hard code it for now to work with the deployable turret deactivated. And for the sphere, we want to increase its radius. Probably something like that, yeah, 25. And I guess we can rotate this mesh to be 90 degrees. That way it should automatically face upwards when it lands. So let's try that. See what that looks like if we just simulate. Nope, still wants to lay sideways. Whatever, that works. I don't care. Oh, actually we should probably keep this in the level. Ooh, I need to add that to the list of sounds. This is actually probably what I will send to my level designer. Did I say level designer again? I meant sound designer. I don't know. Whatever I said, I said. Equipment pickup. So we need to set up the interaction stuff. Can interact primary. Let's just set that to true. Get interact image. Deployable turret. And then get primary interact text. Pickup deployable turret. And then we want to set equipment. Oh goodness. I don't have any of these things set up. That's interesting. Interfaces, player. Yeah. Set current equipment. Cool. Why did that not save? There you go. Equipment system. Okay, so I don't have a I don't have a deployable turret. If I press this, I should get one back. And I can just keep infinitely getting it. Oh my. This is not good. Oh. Oh. I mean, honestly, performance-wise, this is not terrible. So, I guess you could say the deployable turret is optimized. We'll see what happens when we start oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now, yeah, the performance drops from these scale down. I might have just crashed it. I might have just crashed Unreal. That's very unfortunate. Well, I guess we're just gonna sit here and wait. Take a drink of my take it. Wow. Take a drink of my water, because yeah, I needed that. Oh my goodness! Wow. Yeah, right now I have them shrinking out. What I'm gonna do is instead just have them do a little dissolve fade out. Because I think that'll feel better, and it's a very easy thing to set up. Oh, I thought I had thruster pack. That's so cool. I love that. Everything's coming together. This feels so good. For now, let's just do a destroy actor. And for code, I need to add a new thing. And we're gonna, oh, I don't like that. That's weird. We're gonna call this, dither fade out on everything. So what dither is it's kind of just an easy way to like fade things out without making it a translucent material. Making it translucent makes it more complicated, and it takes a lot more resources to render. So yeah. So now I'm invis, and if I press this, yeah, it drops the turret, picks it up from the ground. However, now that that works, we can now we can get the HUD to work. The HUD sound of the equipment changing. Interfaces, equipment, set equipment. Yep. Okay, cool. Get HUDs, no. Get HUD sounds. Convert to validated get. What? Trigger parameter. Equipment equipped. I am streaming. So I'm streaming. Game dev. And until I finish this, we are not playing. Yeah, boo me all you want. Boo-hoo. It's called priorities. Okay. Force. And actually, no, we're playing Valorant. So, update Valorant. By the time I finish this, your Valorant should be updated. It's not a huge update, if there even was an update for you. So, alright, all that should be set up. So now all I have to do is ability and equipment. Copy this, paste this. Equipment equipped. Cool. Nice. That sounds good. That sounds good. I guess we can just quickly throw this together for the ability equip. I can just set up a debug key for it, and that way when it's ready, when I get ability pickups working, it should just work right out the box. Ability equip. And then yeah, HUD, we can do abilities. Oh. Okay, maybe we won't set that up. I've got to change a few of my systems. But I mean, it we need to set up the on become view target and event end, or on view target on end view target. So if we become the view target, we want to deactivate, and then if we end view target, we want to activate it. That way we don't hear Ugh. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I'm liking this, I'm liking this. Oh, it also plays it when it deactivates. Set up equipment, set equipment. As long as as long as get current equip. As long as get current equipment is not equal to none. Cool. Oof, compared to the rest of the HUD, that might be a bit loud. Let's just go with like 1.75. See what that sounds like. Sure, that works for now. Actually, we can also set this up. No, we can't. I don't have those functions either. So, cool. Equipment pickups. This is finished, and we implemented pretty much all the new sounds. This is going to take a bit of work. I need to push footsteps and stuff like that to that system as well. So, yeah. Alrighty. Well, that's it for today's stream. I mean, we got a bunch of good sound systems. We got the equipment pickup pretty much working. One other thing I'm noticing is I need to get this is probably one of the next things I'll tell my sound designer, but getting the pickups to have like bounce sounds, and we'll have to figure out how we can change like the sounds based off of the velocity, and like bounce sounds for bouncing but also sliding, because they do slide a little. Yeah, so cool, that's enough for today. Honestly, pretty good amount of progress. I mean, tomorrow we probably could get the ability pickups working and get the full ability pickup and equipment system fully working. That's probably what we'll work on. Just start getting a lot of that fully fleshed out. Start working on like the despawn timers for the pickups. So honestly, that's probably what we'll work on tomorrow, is the pickup, getting the pickup system fully working. I'll do a little more animation on the dual wielding. I think what I want to do tomorrow, because I'm happy with this pose for the SMG, what I'll probably do tomorrow is get a good base pose for the pistol dual wielding. And then on stream we can kind of set up being able to have like both poses set up. That way we can start fully seeing what like you know, obviously this doesn't look right for the pistol, so we can start seeing like the different weapon combinations and different animations, and then seeing how that's going to work, and getting like the split system set up for it. So yeah, I think that's a good plan for tomorrow. So on that note, I'll talk to you all later. See ya.